Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle, and this is my continuing playthrough of The Outer Worlds 2. And not only is that cool, but it's also cool that I was standing in the sun a minute ago, and the day-night cycle is cycling, and I'm now in shadow. Anyhow, when we last left off, I was going to speak with who? Abbott? Nope, stop it. On the trail of... yeah, whatever. Trail of the Traitor. Abbott Newell. Who I hope is around here...
Every scientist yearns to visit the archive on Cloister. One day, it will process all of our equations. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I was curious about the refugees.
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh, dear. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Right. She didn't tell me anything. Alright, where is this guy?
Welcome. Have you come to this knowledge?
Ah.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
You want my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right. I've heard this all before, but what does it have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
So, the Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
Alright, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but two imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
I have a question first. What do you think of the conditions of the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
And you asked for medical specialists? Very well, I'll assist.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Seriously? They believe that much in a seer that they're just gonna believe anything that seer tells them? Miss Cleo would love it here. Before I get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service?
Show me what you have for sale.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Yeah. Let me see. Pinnacle Perfume Micro heals 450 over a duration. Ooh. So this has got to go. This goes into the inhaler, I assume, right? Numbing agent, trauma kit. Yes, buying that. I only have $6,200, so this would set me back another $1,275. I'm gonna hold off for now. All right. So
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my...
please select from the following options. Call the lift. Ah, got it. Oh, so you're the seer. I have half a mind to shoot you between the eyes and see if you see that coming.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
First up, exactly what is that around your... Never mind. Thanks, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly, he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems likely he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Victor might not have a stomach for violence, but his co-conspirators almost certainly do.
What a grim thought. The notion of the Order filled with subversives like a mock apple riddled with worms. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
I'm sorry, mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
No offense, Abbott, but why should I help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate. What more do you need to know?
Earth Directorate Agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I'll tell you this much. You don't want to bet against me.
Gambling is for those who lack an understanding of basic probability theory. I don't make wagers. I make predictions. Accurate ones.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Just checking. You're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into as much as I can.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Well, no use standing around then. Yeah, something smells fishy around these parts. What lift would I be calling, by the way? Call lift. Ah, requires an access code. But I seriously, I see nowhere for a lift to be. But okay.
Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity.
So we're stealing some stuff. Uh-oh. So somebody saw me do that. That doesn't seem great.
Don't make me pursue you.
Wait, don't tell me you're one of those.
I remember this place before the war.
Okay, so being seen stealing some stuff wasn't a great idea. Well, it wasn't my idea, but it happened. Definitely not worth it. Let's see what Inez has to say before we carry on. Although, wait, hold on. First, character, reputation. So my reputation... Ah, okay. The Order of the Ascendant. Outlaw bounty amount, 145 bits. So, okay. So if we... Oh, can I not save at the moment? Why can't I save? He ain't looking for me anymore. Alright, what's up, Inez?
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot. Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses for the attack, wasn't he? Could be that he's sincere. Or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
You're taking this better than expected.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander. While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope out opportunity. If there are any survivors, we ought to help, however we're able. I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for.
We'll head straight there.
Thank you, Commander. We should move on, unless you've got something for me.
We'll talk later.
You may cease your search for complete lunchtime fulfillment, for it has arrived.
Okay, so I can't save it at the moment. I'd love to save it so that I can go in there and see if I can just pay my bounty, but whatever. I know, my fault. So, we have doctors inside borders instead of doctors without borders. That's funny. What? Oh, rift anomaly. I don't know what a rift anomaly is. Let's see here. Investigate the N-ray range. Take the abbot's message to the outpost opportunity. Investigate the Zeranium manufactory. I'm going to do that first, even though I want to head out here to see how bad the explosion is, or how bad the damage is from the explosion. Good to know I have a bounty on my head for stealing what looked like a bag of flour. Awesome. Wow. Alright. Oh, I swear I saw a skull in there, like, in the crystal. But I guess not. Just seeing things. I'm not exactly sure on the best method. And what is that sound? Because it doesn't sound good. You wanted to
Commander,
talk more?
You got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
What's on your mind?
The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
The abbot is doing his best and not making the refugees earn his help.
You sure? He seems more concerned with the Order's reputation than anything else. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
They're smart. They'll figure out the most efficient way of helping people soon enough.
I'd like to believe that. But frankly, I got some other concerns. I went through this myself when Anti's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
They're just trying to help people who've lost everything. Why is that so hard to believe?
In all my years, I ain't encountered many folk who would extend a hand and expect nothing in return. I mean, I'd not have asked for your help with my graft if I didn't have something to offer in exchange.
But you shouldn't have to bargain for help. I would have helped you regardless.
Well, maybe I misjudged the Earth Directorate after all. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then... well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
We'll talk more later. So, I'm not saying that the Order is doing all of this out of the goodness and kindness of their hearts. I'm just not willing to say, oh yeah, Auntie's Choice, they're the solution for everything. That ain't what I'm doing yet. Okay. Shut up.
Hope you're settling into the cockpit all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing an Auntie's Choice vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this novel appliance, name of a refrigerator. You can store and draw from it without ever paying a bit.
Eh, everyone knows a morsel tastes that much sweeter if you gotta pay a premium for it.
Let me guess. I can't get up that way? No. I prefer to go through this from the top of the archway. But this is okay. Actually, I'm here to check out said unspeakable dangers. I don't see anything that looks overtly wrong from out here. I see the red alert is active.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Maytugier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see the sorting. Building on the left.
Oh boy. So is that the railgun that launched the attack?
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
You can check my papers, but my team's my business, like it or not.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
You know who's to blame for the attack?
We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. Initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below. Which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
I definitely have a lot of questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Right. I do have a question. I happen to have the pickpocket perk. And see, there's nobody... Nobody can see me here. Sure. Okay, I should probably save before I pickpocket, just to make sure in case he turns around. But I don't have any problem using it at the moment.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident?
Or, and at the Proctor's, a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean,
A low-functioning functionary? Nice. Yeah, that's a big gun.
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, My dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at... Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over?
You know, I'm content to leave this stuff.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean Initiate Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
That's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
You know, we probably need to investigate a bit more before murdering anyone. Or at least anyone else.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Right. So, if she has the means to blow us all to Kingdom Come, can you pickpocket a... No, you can't. I thought that said jailer mech for a second. If she has the means to blow us all to Kingdom Come, but has not... By the way, it's okay to use this, right? Oh, hey. Aw. Who detected me? Oh, got it. She has the means to blow us up, but hasn't. Or blow you guys up. I think there's some merit in that. Sell. What do I have in the junk? Office of the Proctor. What if I have more questions for you?
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet.
I'm gonna continue my investigation. Sit tight.
Failed to see the point, but if you must...
Just checking.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varangian's cursory as slavering when it attacked? How much of this is
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
All right, hold on a minute.
Factor said head on in.
Seriously? Thank you. The 2 Order initiates appear to have been shot. Observation 5 or Medical 5. I can't do anything. Great! Lockpick 8. Oh, man. I think I'm lockpick 7? Lockpick... Oh, I'm only lockpick 6. So, even just sticking to hack, speech, and lockpick, again with just a little bit in sneak, which was a mistake, I get it, I am still light years behind. That makes things a little bit rougher than I'd prefer. Same thing? Yeah, lockpick 8. Just to the outside. Yup. Well, that sucks.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who... And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Your abbot sent me to find out who caused the explosion.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
Svoboda seems to think you were responsible.
I was apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in time. Really? Do you see me, a saboteur? Oh, don't they always attempt to, flee the scene?
Tell me your side, then.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow.
Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Svoboda says you might blow this place up. You promise not to if I help?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Yeah, that didn't exactly instill me with boatloads of confidence. I cannot believe I'm too low skilled in one of my chosen super skills.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
Investigator? May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Uh-huh, yours too. Are you guys gonna come in this time before I shut the friggin' door? Thanks. Guys, I will send you back to the ship. Stop opening doors while I'm stealing stuff. Printed backup records. Lick paper. Trait. Dumb. Background. Ex-convict. Look closer. The record clearly shows that Initiate Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Are you serious? Messages. Word of caution. 19.8% chance of someone coming face to cephalothorax with a varicnid of uncomfortable size and... Okay. Right. Launch records. Records expunged. Please review backup physical records. That seems awfully fishy, too.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see answers being fully screened by them now.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secured then?
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
You turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
The records showed you fired the payload at Outpost Opportunity, but the paper smelled weird.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
That still doesn't tell us who's responsible. You think it might be the Proctor?
Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
How would someone cause a distraction like that?
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Before we continue further, I'd like to know more about who I'm working with.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Seriously? I'm not necessarily...
May all your theories prove true.
I'm not necessarily a huge fan of hers.
Circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Wow. Alright.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Oh, well, that doesn't look good at all. Oh, shit. I'm seeing red up there, indicating a potential threat. You can stop shooting the wall, Inez.
Parts are prime.
Knew you had my back.
Commander, they're bleeding.
Well, sure is cool that there's giant spiders around. That was bound to happen sooner or later. Why am I still hearing them?
Over here.
What? Who the hell are you?
Ah, finally a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Lowdown, tell me what happened.
Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in.
And what's the best, scratch that, easiest way to free you?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you have engineering expertise. Or, I don't know, engage in a routine advanced physical regime. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you.
Thanks. I think I can figure out how to open a door.
Of course. Apologies. I extrapolate solutions when I'm nervous.
Well, I can't unjam it. Around the corner, that's fine. Let's check over here first. Oh. Got it. Ouch. Yeah, what's wrong with this?
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Did you say archivist? I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing? If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Where were you around the time of the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Yeah, I'll do that, thanks.
You lose something down there?
Yes, I totally did. So, a patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Ugh, I don't have anything. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alva took control of the doors in the operations office. Great. Well, doesn't bode well for her, does it? She does seem...
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Go ahead.
In the where now? Get me in. Help me out. Do you have my back?
Well, not much info up here. And I don't fancy dying from the fall, so...
Vector's been in there a while.
And may the plan guide you.
Always account for standard deviation.
I'm hoping
Something
this...
about that Alvin doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Thanks. I love how you cannot jump on the elevator. No jumping. Till we get to the top. Initiate Doubleday.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
Alright, first off, it's googly moogly, not higgly piggly. Next up, you're in luck. What I don't already know on the topic, I'm smart enough to figure it out.
Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Alright, you've got yourself a specialist, or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet.
May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Right. So, wait a minute, hold on. Datapad from blah blah blah. No. Collectible quest mentioned. Oh, interesting. So she didn't give me any other details on how she wants me to do what she wants. Well, it looked like there might be something down here to loot. There is. That doesn't look good. What do we have here? You know what? I'm just gonna save it and then take the stuff. And if people see me, well, to hell with them. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's give this a try. Oh. Well. I don't think there's any way that's gonna work. However, this might. I suppose. Oh, that actually makes me a little dizzy. That looks horrible. If I can shut off the gas, it just means that we'll be okay to move around kind of freely, so. This control board allows users to update settings for the Zeranium overflow venting system. Let's make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Zeranium gas, you identify several settings that led this console to fail. This change required clearance. What? Wait. Did I fail? I think I failed. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe we're okay. Maybe everything is fine? Look at that, folks. Everything is fine. I don't... Jeez! Almost just jumped off the cliff. That would have been fine. Oh, okay, so this was indeed to get back. Not there. Oh, this is not where I should be going. What the f... Somehow I got lost. Ah, okay. We're good. first, let me talk with Doubleday.
Go back. Uranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Maybe you can help me with some answers then?
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Did you see anyone lurking around here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Best be on my way.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Thanks. Wait. Return to Initiate Alva? None of this seems right. Wasn't there something for me to do up here somewhere? I guess not. I was also hoping to get enough experience to level up, and I'm just shy. Because if I level up, we could lockpick some stuff. Where are those spiders when I need them? Oh, will the key she gave me...
For standard deviation.
Hold on. Come on, baby. I bet that leveled me up all the way. It did. You son of a... Whatever. Going with lockpick and hack. Yeah. Oh, do I have 2 perks at the moment? I do. I don't know. I'll look at those later. Jeez, you guys scared the hell out of me. Right when I was stealing Dragoon armor. Leaded jumpsuit, numbing agent, cool. Tactical rebreather. Fruit casts. Yummy. Now, there was a locked door on the other side, but that one's unlocked now. Oh, no, it's not. Wow. 600 experience points. Oh, hey. 600 experience points. $1,200? Wow. Yes, please. Alright, I really have no idea if she's guilty or not.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted the coordinates for the launch, and they had clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from me?
You seem like you've drawn a conclusion.
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence.
No.
You were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Right, yeah, so you're not who you say you are either. You're not an initiate. I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you were definitely framed by someone.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder. Especially by someone we clearly know so little about. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Wait, how long have you been here undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
I hate to say it, but she's right. Enough pontificating. Time to make a decision.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Always happy to save lives. Is there anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Definitely determined? Maybe a bit of a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
I said I wasn't certain. That's that. Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but takers and choosers.
You have gained advanced decryption key, something. You know, I'm not gonna steal $16 in one bypass shunt. However, I'll take a look here. Oversight control. Unlock effluvium repository access. Yeah, that's fine. Rubbish bin. Unexpected file deletion incomplete. Recovered entries. That said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, friend even, whose diligence appeared to have slid, and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, none of this is...
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Okay. Alright, we're all going.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Yeah, I'll have the honors all right. Picking up a uranium ray. From not identified. Subject, your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. In light of recent setbacks, DeVries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy, Augustine DeVries.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Guess you can't stay here. Any idea what's next for you?
I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Depends what it involves.
I have an old contact on Cloister I need to look up. Part of a small matter there. Some research the Order considered heretical. Worth restarting, I think.
Sounds intriguing. Join my crew, and we'll look into it when we can.
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Oh, well. Who do I send? Niles, head back to the incognito.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Alright, first off, about your headgear. It looks like those might be set in there and able to move, you know, up and down, left to right. How can you see anything with them pointed up like that and like that? Even if those are fish eyes, you're having some trouble, lady. So we're just leaving now. Oh, first of all, weapons, Zeranium ray. Poisons organic targets with Zeranium, causing them to take progressively more damage from this weapon. But damage is only 18. Oh, okay, that's actually not that bad, I guess. What was the other gun I picked up? This. No, Zane's pistol I had. I swear I picked up something else gun-like. This. Nope. This. My helmet has an extra weapon slot. 10% weak spot damage. 5%. Okay, there's no way I would wear that hat. That's just horrible. That's not much better. And yeah, okay. Jeez. These helmets are ridiculous. Whoa, concussive mine. Smoke grenade. Got it. I swear I picked up something. Oh, Auntie's Choice heals 300 instantly. All right, never mind. I don't know what it was I picked up. Oh, it might have been this. Reduces ammo cost. Talk about renewable energy.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then, and I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Alright, well, we got a new crew member, and now we are going to head toward the N-Ray range, I believe. No, we're not. We're going to investigate the outpost. But I don't think there's any way to get to it. Well, maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a quick peek. I do think I'm going to call this one here. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Gonna do it. That seems to take longer than 3 seconds.
You lose something down there?
No. No. I was just looking. So, yeah, that looks like a really bad idea. So, we come out, around, we got a waypoint, who cares? Anyhow, I would like to thank everybody who watched today. I am still quite intrigued by this game. And its scope is impressive. Like how far you can go and the detail, the more layers you uncover, the detail stays the same. And that's really cool to me. I love the look of this gun. Look at that thing. I mean, that might be a bit distracting, but not too bad. What? Evidently you can't run and reload. Is that true for any weapon? Hold on. I gotta know. Okay, so running. No, I can reload the pistola. What am I hearing? Whatever. And you guys will hear my voice. And you will see my gameplay on the next one. Oh, there's still smoke coming off of everything. Oh, it's gonna take the Abbott's message. Like there's anybody left alive out there.
Indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory.
Anyone would think me capable of all this.
I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch toward Kapaj Kapaj, Pastibidi Sabani Bo.